Welcome home, brave heroes. I'm Ash, this is AshQuest, and today we're going to take a little bit of a trek off the beaten path. We're going to be looking at the upcoming release from Loke Battle Mats. This is the Cyberpunk Red set, an officially licensed Cyberpunk Red, as in the role-playing game of the dark future by R. Talsorian Games. And just like other Loke Battle Map sets, this massive collection of maps is going to come in 2 spiral-bound books, but this particular crowdfund, which is going on right now and has about 20 days left as of the time this video is published, comes with a bunch of other stuff. You've got 2 books of battle mats with tokens, you've got 5 sheets of decals, you've got 2 double-sided fold-out maps and tokens for chase scenes. That's right, you have really long boy maps. The Night City map box, which is a campaign exclusive, which means it will not be available when this all goes to retail. 5 huge fold-out double-sided battle maps, 40 by 30 tiles, 2 large sheets of extra decals, fold-out glow-in-the-dark battle map poster, that's 35 by 23. You could easily use this as a poster or as a battle map. Get it nice and exposed to the light and then turn the lights down low. And you get a plethora of digital goods, basically the digital versions of everything you see here, plus the Missing Marbles PDF mission and a Sirenscape sound set, which I believe would be like the soundtrack to your digital gaming session. We have a handy table here explaining the pledge level rewards and an awesome preview of what it might look like if you have both of the books laid out flat. I wanted to talk a little bit about resource availability. There aren't a lot of miniature options out there for the cyberpunk sort of theme. Now, I know I'm going to get I hope I get 20 comments down below that are telling me, yes, Ash, you can get cyberpunk minis. Just look up blah. Link those resources. I'd love to know. But I say that not to say that they're necessarily scarce or that you won't be able to enjoy this map set, but to actually call out attention to the fact that this comes with add-on scenery. So all of your decals are right here, so you can dungeon dressing your set pieces, so to speak, with all of the cyberpunk modern city themed goods. And if you have no idea what the cyberpunk role-playing universe is, you're not really interested in Cyberpunk 2099 or CD Projekt Red or anything like that, you can definitely use these for your Shadowrun role plays. You can definitely use these for your Judge Dredd role plays or inspired games. You can definitely use these for a modern futuristic city that is set in the cyberpunk theme overall in general. And because it comes with tokens and decals, you don't have to worry about having a shortage of, say, cool vehicles to put onto the chase scenery or missing any garbage dumpsters or anything like that. All that stuff is provided for you here. So there are 6 tiers to choose from: the digital pledge, the Roll20, the cyberpunk set, which would be like bare bones physical. This would basically be the kind of product that I would be unboxing along with my other Loki battle mats, or in the style of my other Loki battle mats unboxings. The Cyberpunk Set and Chase Pack, which will come with the Chase Pack. The Cyberpunk Master, which comes with everything, and the Everything Plus One, which comes with everything but a second set of the Cyberpunk set. Probably want to get right into the prices of this stuff, actually. The Cyberpunk Master, $125 USD. This is the featured product. It has the digital stuff. Everything is included here. Absolutely everything. This is the flagship pledge level, the all-in. The digital pledge is 20, the Roll20 pledge is 25. The Cyberpunk set, this is the one that I would have my eye on because I don't do a whole lot of decals and extras and stuff. I love the form factor of the Loki Battle Mats books being together in a sleeve and just being really easy to pull out and reference. So neat and organized. That's the $46 USD plus digital content. And there are double-sided punch tokens with this set regardless. There's usually not with these battle maps, and I'm reading the cover of the book. The battle maps sets, there's usually not tokens with them, but this one's got tokens with it, which makes it really cool. And the Cyberpunk Set and Chase Pack, if you would like the additional Chase Pack maps, this comes with that. That is $75 USD. The Everything Plus One is the same as your Cyberpunk Master for $125, but it contains an additional Cyberpunk set, which is normally $46, for $165. So you're getting a savings of, it looks like $6 USD. But this gives you the kind of the utmost potential to create whatever combination of maps you could possibly want. Now, with the Loki battle map books that I have reviewed on the channel thus far. I apologize. Sometimes I use battle mats and sometimes I use battle maps, and I kind of use these terms interchangeably, but there is one specific correct way to refer to these as a product and one specific way to refer to these as what it calls itself. Maps and mats is used, both of them are used in the branding and in the descriptions. But anyways, they're mats of maps, or are they maps of mats? You know that you can lay these books out flat and line them up and you'll get a set of 2 books. So you have all of these combinations. You have way more combinations than you might initially expect of different configurations of maps so that you can create your own custom content. But the contents in book 1 are never the same as the contents in book 2. They are distinctly different, although they do usually line up and follow a very common theme. Page 5, say, of the first book in the set is probably going to be like a dingy alleyway. Page 5 in the second book will probably also be a dingy alleyway, but these 2 dingy alleyways will not be the same. They'll be able to line up, they'll follow a common theme, but they won't be like duplicates or clones of the same map. So what ends up happening is you end up with one set of unique maps and another set of different unique maps. If you got 2 of the Cyberpunk sets, you would be able to use duplicates of these maps. More than anything, I'm just kind of trying to inject the inspiration as to why you would want 2 sets, but you may also already know why you'd want 2 sets. So I actually finally downloaded and installed Tabletop Simulator after getting it sponsored for my channel long ago, and finally learned how to import my own stuff. And I was very kindly provided a copy of the Downtown Crossing map. And I've just kind of speckled it with default assets just to get a little bit of preview content here. But this is what it would basically look like in your VTT, your virtual tabletop. If you're using Tabletop Simulator, this is what it looks like directly in TTS. And we've got some minis on the board here. They're not really sized correctly to scale or anything like that. I just plopped them down just to give you an idea of what it would look like. We have a crossing here, a street. Don't worry, there are decals of cars that come with the set, the basic set, so you could put your cars down. Obviously, if you are experienced with using TTS applications like this, you would be able to import whatever you want. You have all kinds of options. But this should come with the digital versions of all of this stuff will come with what you need to digitally put your decals and tokens and the like on this board. So regardless whether you go physical or digital, you're going to have the set dressing you need for total immersion. And that's really the key takeaway here. Normally I do a lot of fantasy content, and I have had just so much to show you from Loki's books of battle mat sets. And there are a whole bunch of Loki products that I don't even have because I didn't pick up the taller form factor books. So I've just been kind of sticking with the wider form factor books. But there are so many other maps that they offer, and there are sci-fi themed maps. So it's really cool to see the cyberpunk theme because that's kind of like the holy trifecta when it comes to tabletop gaming. Fantasy, space, and cyberpunk, which is kind of like saying past, present, and future. Is it accurate to say that cyberpunk is kind of like the present? I mean, we get closer every day. So a big thank you and shout out to the very kind folks at Loki for sending me the digital preview file here to show you guys, and also for sending me my own custom referral link. So if you're interested in this and you would like to pledge to any of these tiers, use the link in my description below, and I actually get a little bit of something back for referring you. Fantastic way to support the channel. And it's not something that I get very often. I really don't get opportunities like that very often. So I do hope you take advantage of it and support Loki, support AshQuest. And of course, if you are more interested in the fantasy aspect of Loki battle mats, they have so many different products on their website. I'll also link that in the description below as well, so you can check out things like the Long Road RPG Toolbox and the Dungeon and Towns and Taverns books of battle mats. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your day, and bye for now.